Can you do that for me?
Yeah, right. Do you have?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want. Here you go. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, everyone, we're here at Roche Emmets for the under-16 Championship Final between Cooley Kickhams and Geraldines. Starting for the Geraldines today, we have number 1, Grania Boyle, number 2, Amy O'Donoghue, and number 3, Nina Slowey, and number 4, Megan Scully, and number 5, Leah Dawn McDermott, number 6, Katie Todd, number 7, Isabel Jones, where number 8 is Emer Curtin, number 9 is Lorna Moriarty, and number 10 is Emma Gartlin, and number 11 today is Eva Hoy, where number 12 is Moya Levy, number 13 is Charlotte McShane, number 14 is Saoirse McCooey, and number 15 is Fionnuala Cafferty.
On the Cooley Kickhams team for today, we have number 1 in goals, Sinead Rice. Full back line consists of Claire Donnelly, Lauren McGran, and Jessica Malone. The half back line consists of Amy Hallahan, Lisa McCarraher, Leah Kineen, and the midfield is Renee McGlynn and Neve Quigley. Half forwards Susie Woods, Georgia Hanlon and Lauren Boyle, and the full forwards today are Laura Traynor, Leanne Tushy and Neve Rice.
The referee today is Brian Brady, affectionately known as Brains.
Cooley putting the ball out wide. Good tackling in from the Gers girls. Well won free.
Nina Slowey? No, it's not. It's number 9, Lorna Moriarty.
Lorna puts the ball in, bit of a shove in the back there by the Cooley backs, but seems to be let go by the referee. Possible injury there to the Cooley girls.
And there is fierce rivalry between Cooley Kickhams and Geraldines.
Number 7, Leah Kineen, returning to the field of play after possible injury there. Free to the Gers, put into the square by them. A free out given by Kevin. Lorna Moriarty challenging for the ball there against Cooley midfield. Winning well. Passing out to Eva Hoy. On to Emer Curtin. And back into Lorna. On to Charlotte. Good ball inside. And put wide, unfortunately, by Anna Gartlin.
Emma.
Kick out by Lauren McGrath there out to the left wing. Taken on by Leah. Into the space. And on comes Leigh Dawn McDermott. Some good defending by both teams done. On by Leah O'Donoghue and on to Eva Hoy. Put out by the Cooley defence for a sideline ball to the Gers. Eva Hoy looks to be going to put it long in towards the 21-yard line. And taken and cleared out by the Cooley defence. Lauren Boyle dispossessed there by Katie Todd. And free given to the Gers. Amy McCurtain's quickly taken free, intercepted by the Cooley midfield. Nina Slowey kicks straight up the middle into the hands of a Cooley girl herself. Megan Scully on the ball now, taking on her marker, passing well out to the wing. Isabel Jones.
All right.
Yeah. Cooley now in possession. Number 8 for the Geraldines has the ball. Geraldine still in possession, running towards the goal. They're still in possession. Pass on to Eva Hoy. Eva Hoy passes it on. Saoirse McCooey has the ball. Oh, great goal saved by Cooley's goalkeeper. Great goal save, that was a mistake. I'm going to pass you on to my better commentator right now, Liam.
Lauren Boyle dispossessed there. Dubious decision. Cooley girl frustrated by the dispossession attempts of the Geraldines back line. Ball in behind the half-forward line, but taken in well by the Cooley defence and kicked out to the wings on towards Susie Woods. Challenge for the ball by Maya Levy. Lauren Boyle coming towards through the middle onto the 21-yard line and over the bar for a point. First point of the game goes to Cooley, 1 point to no score. Grania High now, or Grania Boyle now with kick out for the Geraldines. Up onto the 45, taken well by Nina Slowey. Dispossessed, however, by Cooley midfield. Kick straight into the hands of the Geraldines keeper, who's fouled by Lauren Boyle, or well taken free kick out to the hands of Leadon McDermott. Takes it into the middle then. Straight into the hands of the Cooley defence once again. And there's a Eva Hoy with the free kick now onto Charlotte Machine, where she takes it back into possession. Blocked down well by the Cooley defence once again. Renee McGlynn fouled by the look of it there by Lorna Moriarty there. Seems to be in need of a little attention. Renee McGlynn now with the free for Cooley. Up the wing towards Lauren Boyle, but it's well taken by Megan Scully and on into the kick back into the middle now by Cooley, but it's well gathered by the Gers defence once again. Looks like Laura Moriarty now taking the ball through the middle of the field, kicking up towards Eva High. Bounces past her. Saoirse McCooey now with the ball, running in on goal on the 21-yard line, coming to the 14. Blocked well by the Cooley defence once again. Some great defending there by Cooley Kickhams. Short free taken and kicked up the line then towards Lorna Moriarty once again. Megan Scully once again in front of her marker there, taking the ball on and giving it over to Emer McCurtain. It goes into a full back line where there seems to be no full forwards in on top of them. Taken through the middle now by Renee McGlynn once again, kicked over towards the left. Maya Levy in chase, but she's fouled by Laura Traynor. They kick towards Charlotte or Fionnuala, and taking the ball back into possession again into Nina Slowey or Emma McGartland. Charlotte McShane now with the ball over on the right hand side of the field in towards Eva Hoy, who takes it on, tries to bring it across the goal, but it goes out for a wide. Kick out now for Cooley over to the left hand side once again, over towards number 7. Leah Kineen passes the ball well up towards the Cooley midfield, up towards Susie Woods, who takes the ball on and kicks it into the middle, but it's well won by the Jers once again. Taken on and brought towards Laura Moriarty once again, dispossessed by her Cooley counterpart in the middle of the field. And once again brought up by number 15 Laura Traynor, or Niamh Rice. And put wide.
There is some support here at this championship final today.
Ball out towards the right hand side of the field, but won by the Cooley opposition from the kick out by Grania Boyle. Megan Scully covering the full back position. Brought out towards the right hand side once again and kicked long for it, but gathered by Cooley once more. In towards the goals, but put wide. Kick out straight into the middle of the field there towards Laura Moriarty, but well won again by Lorna. Ball brought forward by Lorna once again, put in towards the goals for Cooley, but well gathered by the Cooley keeper. Now brought on is Emma Gartland, but dispossessed once again by her Cooley counterpart, and she brings her down, pulling her down.
Quick water break we have.
Now it's free once more as the Cooley full back, but it's well gathered by Leadon McDermott out towards Emma Gartland for the Jers, who kicks it towards the middle of the field, but there seems to be two Cooley backs who are able to retain possession for that side. Number 12 Maya Levy gathers for the Geraldines, kicks it up towards the 45 onto the 21, but it's gathered once again by the Cooley defence. Short hand pass out. And free one by number 6, Lisa McCarher. Free taken over the head of the Jers girls, taken on by Lauren Boyle. Weighted pass in towards the 21-yard line for Niamh Rice to kick onto. Picks the ball on the 14-yard line. Great block by the number 2 for the Jers there, Amy O'Donoghue. Cooley retained possession. Brought on a hand pass out towards Lauren Boyle again, but it's well won again by Laura Moriarty. Gathered by number 9 for the Cooley Kickhams, Miss Renee McGlynn. It's put out towards the right and gathered well by the Jers defence. Lead on kicks the ball over the sideline and out for a sideline ball to Cooley. Renee McGlynn now at the sideline for Cooley. A short pass out and a hand pass back from her counterpart in the midfield. Put in towards the large rectangle, but it's gathered well by the Jers defence once again. A race on now for the ball between the two girls. Small clash between them, but it's well won by Emer Curtin there on the ground and brought out of her hands illegally by her counterpart in the midfield from Cooley. So free to the Jers. Lorna Moriarty now at the ball, quick hand pass back into the counterpart in midfield. Bring the ball back up in through the middle towards the 45, in towards the 21-yard line there. Fionnuala Cafferty dispossessed unfortunately by the Cooley Kickhams girls over the head of the Cooley girls and brought in by Moya Levy straight back to the Cooley girls. Straight in Renee McGlynn once again taking the ball up the right hand side of midfield, and lead on gathers and kicks out to the right. Number 7 for the Jers there, Isabel Jones, gathering well, taking it past her marker, past the halfway line, kicking it up towards the 21 out in the right. Great ball out into space. Number 13 there. Number 3, Nina Slowey, out to Eva Hoy. Kick, and Eva Hoy chasing for the ball, picking well, hand passing out towards Lorna Moriarty, putting the ball in on the square on top of the keeper, putting her under pressure and out for a 45. And great build-up play by the Jers there towards that 45.
Great play.
Lorna Moriarty now at the 45 for the Jers. Taking her. A recent addition to the Jers setup, brought in from the Piercy to strengthen the team and hopefully get them through this match. Geraldines losing the ball out to the Cooley defence there. Some great tackling by Eva Hoy, however the Cooley girls get their free, well deserved. Free taken up high in the air, gathered by Laura Moriarty, and the free one by Eva Hoy there. Goes to take it quickly, brought up 13 yards by the referee for Lauren Boyle not moving back. Now I see Laura Moriarty going to take the free kick again. Seems to be the expert free taker for the Jers. Sailing straight over the crossbar by Lorna Moriarty to even up the scores at a point apiece. Low score and well defended match at the moment.
I agree.
Now the kick out to be taken once again by the Cooley fullback, Lauren McGrath. Won by number 10 for Cooley there, Susie Woods. Kicked in towards the middle, but over the head of Megan Scully and in towards number 15, Niamh Rice. Taken on once again by her, sidestepping behind the Gers defence. Well stopped by Lauren, and over the bar for a point. Great block down there by the Geraldines goalkeeper to prevent what would have been a certain goal. A point they'll take in any instance. Emer McCurtain taking possession of the ball there in the middle of the field, kicking it up towards the 45 for her colleagues Saoirse McCooey to take on. Gets past her marker well, hand passes on to Emma Gartland. Emma Gartland steps inside well, but she's tackled illegally and a free in to the Gers. There seems to be a need for attention from one of the Cooley girls. She seems to have an injury. Lorna Moriarty once again to take the free kick for the Geraldines. All players accounted for on the field. Seems to be no substitutions at this point for any injuries that may have occurred. And the ball goes over the bar and evens the game up once again for the Gers, 2 points apiece. Kick straight towards the right hand side for the Cooley Kickhams. Gathered well by number 5, Amy Hallahan. Dispossessed by Eva Hoy. Taken up the wing. Passed in towards Emer Curtin, who further kicks it on towards Emma Gartland. Chasing for the ball. Number 13 for Cooley tries to Saoirse McCooey now with the ball. And seemed to be shoulder charged by the Cooley girls, but seems to be an injury as a result of her tackle. Ball brought out now by the Cooley girls for a free kick as a result of the injury. Lauren McGrath to take the free kick. Neither team in any rush, seeing as the game is tight enough as it is. Slice kick into the centre, won by Eva Hoy. Sidestepped out in towards the middle then and brought up by Lorna Moriarty. Kick small, short. Back out towards Lorna, who kicks but is half blocked by one of the Cooley players. There's a scuffle on the ground for the ball. Out comes number 15 for the Gers, and it's a goal. It's a goal by Fionnuala Cafferty for the Geraldines. Fantastically taken goal right into the bottom left hand corner. Now the atmosphere is heating up now in Park Emity de Rochta. Ball won in the defence by Lauren Boyle. Wing forward, seems to be playing wing back at the moment. Eva Hoy tries to dispossess her, but she gets her kick away straight into the middle of the field, where it's gathered by number 5 once again, Amy Hallahan. Hand passed into the hands of Katie Todd, who brings the ball in towards the middle of the field. Kicks out towards the left once again towards Eva Hoy. Gathers and steadies herself before heading on towards the middle of the field, kicking in towards Fionnuala Cafferty once again. Slotted on well by Fionnuala. But once again the Cooley defence have the ball and have their possession. Kicked out high and up towards the right hand side, where Lauren Boyle tries to gather the ball well. Taking the ball well into the middle of the field all by herself. Looking for the options, but well blocked by the Geraldines defence. Seemed to be a pull back on one of the Gers players there, but referees letting Eva Hoy take the ball on now, playing an advantage. Slow whistle is one of Kevin Brady's many attributes as a referee, and kicked wide by Maya Levy. Great run of play there by both teams. Kick out taken now over to the left hand side of the field by Lauren McGrath. Won by number 7, Lee Kineen. Brought out. Kicked short but gathered by Lorna Moriarty. Back in towards the middle but dispossessed and won by Renee McGlynn. However, there seemed to be a pullback indicated there by the referee, and there's a free for Cooley in it. Making sure that the Cooley players are taking the frees from the correct position. And play will resume. Short free gathered by Lorna and kicked up towards the right hand side. Hand on the back there by the Cooley player it seemed, but the Jers have the ball nonetheless and brought in towards the centre of the 21-yard line now and put high and wide by Maya Levy. And second wide in a row, but
Great effort.
Brian Cafferty giving some advice to his players to make sure that they're in correct positions before the kick out. Brought in towards Renee McGlynn, gathered well on the 45, kicked high and into the centre of the field for it to be gathered by neither team until the Cooley girls get it in the middle of the field. Megan Scully helping in the Jers defence there, and the half-time whistle is blown. So
Overall, very first half, very close in score. Great turnout at this championship final today. Great to see it at under 16 level. Ladies football.
and the half-time scores, the Jers 1 goal and 2 points, and Cooley no goals and 2 points. So the Jers leading there by 1 goal, taking that into the break. And here we are back at the second half of the county final to the under-16 ladies championship between Cooley and the Jers currently leading 1 goal and 2 points to 2 points. A throw in now in a few seconds by Kevin Brady, the referee, once again. Seems to be an issue with the placement of the players and having to make sure that they're on the correct side of the field behind the 45 before the throw in. They're starting the game off now again, and throw in won by Cooley number 3. Kick back towards the Cooley players, bringing it up the field. Number 6 for Cooley, Lisa McCarher, brought in towards the Jers 21-yard line and kicked out. Number 5 there, won by Leadon McDermott, well won in the back line there. Kicked out towards the right hand side, but gathered by number 8 for Cooley, Niamh Quigley, and overran the ball according to referee Kevin Brady, and it's a free out to the Jers as Megan Scully gathers in behind the 14-yard line, bringing it out to where the free will be taken. She take it herself from here. Ball straight to look. Dispossessed by number 15 there, Niamh Rice for Cooley, running straight in towards goal, turned inside well, and the ball put over the bar to bring it to 1, 2 to 3 points. So 2 points in it now. Cooley trailing by 2 points.
Unlucky pick by Megan Scully.
Kick out straight down the centre of the field and gathered by Lauren Boyle, kicking high and centre. Gathered in by the number 15 Niamh Rice once again. Seems to be a difficulty there at the block, and the referee has deemed it a free for Cooley. Seems to have been contact made with the kicker when she was about to take the shot. Niamh Rice now for Cooley, taking the free on the 14-yard line and puts it just inside the left hand post and over the bar for Cooley, and that's brought it back to within 1 point for Cooley within the second half. So 2 points in the space of 3 or 4 minutes now for Cooley. Really kickstart the second half for them and get their final hopes back up and running. Kick out taken by Lauren or Grania Boyle there for the Jers. Isabel Jones now taking it up towards the 45-yard line. Dispossessed and in towards the Jers 45 once again. Katie Todd letting the ball run towards the sideline, but it didn't go over the line, so Lauren Boyle tries to block. Brought in towards their number 7 Isabel Jones once again. Brings it over right this time, trying to flake the options, but number 7 Lee Kineen takes it in 45-yard line once again, and Lauren Boyle now in the centre of the field, just outside the arc, kicking high towards goal and puts it over the bar. And Cooley now all apiece with the Jers, scoring 5 points to the Jers 1-2. So really good start to the second half now for Cooley. The Jers would want to try and get the ball, try and get it up the field now to get a score and get their second half on track. Megan Scully now taking it up the line, but pushed over the line, it seems, for a Cooley line ball taken by number 8 Niamh Quigley over the head of Lorna Moriarty there, gathered by the fullback now for the Jers, who takes it out towards the right hand side. Gathered once again by the number 8 Niamh Quigley for Cooley, who overruns the ball. A second incident there in the second half where the ball has been overrun by a Cooley player on the left hand side. So free out to the Jers now will be taken by Lorna Moriarty by the looks of it. And off to the sideline now we see Amy Carley warming up for the Geraldines, one of the younger players on the under 16 side. Looks to be coming on as an effort by Brian. Meanwhile, Lauren Boyle gets the ball near the 45 and bringing it in straight through the centre towards goal. Kicks saved by goalkeeper Grania Boyle, brought in towards the centre, picked up well by the Jers defence, and they're free, well deserved and well won there by number 2 Amy O'Donoghue. And Grania will take the free now from inside the small rectangle for them, inside the square. Gathered once again by Renee for Cooley, brought in towards the 21-yard line, put high and wide, close to the right hand upright, but the score remains all apiece, 5 points to 1-2. Ball right out towards the right hand side of goal, and Megan Scully and Lauren Moriarty gathers. Dispossessed once again by Niamh Rice, and coming in diagonally towards the middle of the field now onto the 21 and the 14-yard line. Tries to bring it in towards goal, but is taken out by Grania Boyle, the keeper for Geraldines. Gathered it straight into Lauren Boyle's hands in on the 45-yard line. Kicked high, seemed to be the outside of the boot that she caught it on, and put wide. The second wide for Cooley. It seemed unlucky there with the kick. Goalkeeper taking her time now with the kick out, taking it over to the right hand side towards Lorna Moriarty once again, but it's won by her midfield counterpart from Cooley Kickhams. Kicked in towards the 45 into the centre. And kicked out once again towards Niamh Quigley. Niamh Quigley kicks it across the centre of the field, out towards the right hand side where it's gathered by number 5 for Cooley, where she puts it wide, and that was Amy Hallahan for Cooley, number 5. And Brian Cafferty seems to be on the verge of making his first substitution in the match for the Geraldines. Amy Carley with the tracksuit top off there, wearing number 16 for the Geraldines. Substitution seems imminent. Ball out towards the right hand side of the goals now. Gathered once again by Niamh Quigley for Cooley. Chased on in by her counterpart from the Jers in the middle of the field. Fanula Cafferty going for the ball, but she just misses by fingertips. Katie Todd out towards number 8 once again. Gathered again by Niamh Quigley on the centre field, out by the sideline, in towards Lauren Boyle. Caught it on the second bounce, bringing it in with her weighted kick in towards the 21-yard line, where it's gathered again by Niamh Rice and kicked straight at the keeper, Grania Boyle, and put over towards Fionnuala Cafferty, who seems to have adopted a role in the defence now. Hand pass back towards Fionnuala, where she takes it out, and her hand is pulled back by Cooley number 8, Niamh Quigley. So it'll be a free taken by Lorna Moriarty by the looks of it. Low ball won by Cooley in the end by their number 7, Leigh Kineen. Kick straight up the line towards lead on, just misses it. Nia Slowey takes it on the run now, pursued by Lauren Boyle, but it's brought in back towards number 8 there, lead on McDermott, and out towards the midfield. Eva Hoy chasing in, trying to get her block in, but misses the ball. Megan Scully doing well to tackle the number 5 for Cooley there, Amy Hallahan, and it's brought out once again by the Gers defence in towards the middle of the field. A scramble for the ball now between Claire Donnelly and number 10 Emma Gartland for the Gers, brought in towards the 45. Cooley still have the ball. Number 15 Niamh Rice still has the ball, coming in on 21, the 14, and it is wide. The referee's putting it in as a point. Amy Carley now making her appearance in the opening minutes of the second half. And coming off there is Isabel Jones, number 7, and Amy will take her place in the full forward line as full forward there for the Geraldines for the remainder of this half. Grania Boyle now at the kick out in the centre of the field onto the 45, gathered by Lauren Boyle of Cooley, running straight in towards the 21-yard line. Great kick and a great score from the number 12 Lauren Boyle for Cooley there. Fantastic left boot. That puts the scores as 6 points for Cooley, 7 points for Cooley, and 1-2 for the Gers still. Gers still to get their first score of the second half. Kick out over to the right and out towards the wide for Grania Boyle, gathered well by Eva Hoy now with the ball. Hand pass from her number 8 counterpart, tackled by 2 of the Cooley players, blocked well by the number 7 there for Cooley Leigh Kineen, in towards the centre towards Lauren Boyle, but it's gathered well by the Gers defence, and Lauren Boyle fouls the number 3 there for Gers. Lorna Moriarty now at the ball, weighted pass over for Eva Hoy to chase, but it's gathered well by the number 13 for Cooley, Laura Traynor, who wins her free, and the number 11 Georgia Hanlon seems to be injured there. So there'll be a break in play as Kevin Brady investigates the injury. We're back now at the free to be taken by Lauren McGrath of Cooley, just past the 45-metre line there in the centre of the field. And Cooley seem to have found a new gear for the match, up in the tempo again against the Gers as they kick this ball in towards the 45, brought in and gathered now by Niamh Rice in past the 14-yard line near the small rectangle, but it's blocked well down by Grania Boyle, the goalkeeper for the Gers, out towards lead on McDermott. It's gathered in again by the Gers defence, and a free one taken quickly out towards Fionnuala Cafferty. Gets it on the middle of the field there, carrying the ball well, tackled by number 13 there, Laura Traynor, but retains possession, and Eva Hoy gets the ball now, kicked in towards Saoirse McCooey, who manages to get that ball one-handed. Well done by the number 14 there for the Gers, brings it on towards the 21-yard line, passes it in towards Amy Carley on the 14, was blocked well down by the Cooley defence there, gathered once again by number 8 there, Ian McCurtain, and it's kicked high and over the bar for the Gers opening point of the second half, and that brings them back another point. So it's 1 goal and 3 points to 7 points. So a point in it now for the Gers, and hopefully that'll bring the tempo for both teams up into the match now. Kick out taken once again by the Cooley fullback in towards the middle of the field. The breeze seems to be helping them an awful lot. The start of this half now, it picked up, won by the Gers, number 3 there in the middle of the field. Kicked out towards Moya Levy. Moya Levy takes it up towards Sorsha. Sorsha in the 14 into Amy Carley on the 14-yard line. And it's a goal for the Gers. That's a 2-point lead now for the Gers there as Amy Carley slots the ball into the back of the net for them. And it seems that the tempo of the game has been up by both teams as a result. One once again by Fionnuala Cafferty in the middle of the field, but it's kicked somewhat aimlessly into the hands of a Cooley defender. He's hassled by Emma Gartland and wins her free. Lauren Boyle now to take the free, but she's too far forward, so the referee wants it brought back. Number 8 there, Niamh Quigley to take the free. Out over to the right hand side of the field for Cooley, out towards Lauren Boyle, but Lauren Boyle managed to put it out and it'll be a sideline ball for the Gers. Short ball in towards number 13 there, Charlotte McShane. Charlotte McShane kicks the ball in towards Fionnuala Cafferty there in the middle of the field. Kicks it out to the right. Eva Hoy chasing it, but it seems to be gathered somewhat sloppily there by the number 6, Lisa McCarraher for Cooley. Lisa carrying well against Eva Hoy, kicking it into the middle in the 45 there. Amy Hallen for Cooley challenging the number 13 for the Gers for the ball. Number 8, Niamh Quigley kicking it high and onto the 14, but it's slapped down and won by the Gers defence there, number 5 for the Gers. And that would be Leadon McDermott with a well won free by Leadon there. Megan Scully now at the kick out towards the right hand side of Charlotte McShane. Number 13 taking the ball on, looking for the pass. Seemed to miss hit it there with the scuffed it with the fist. Taking by number 7 over towards Lauren Boyle there, number 12 in the middle of the field, kicked in straight in towards the goal mouth now by Lauren. Grania Boyle seems to have it now for the Gers. Goalkeeping has been of a good standard so far today. Number 15 Fionnuala blocks the ball down and it's gathered by Emer McCurtain for the Gers. Kicked it into the middle of the field where it's slapped away and won by number 2 Claire Donnelly for Cooley. Number 13 there, Laura Traynor manages to get the ball, but it's now number 12 Moya Levy with the ball for the Geraldines, coming up towards the 45 on the left hand side, over towards Amy Carley on the 21-yard line. Tries to bring it on past her marker. She does well to bring it past 1. She brings it past 2. Tries to kick it in over towards number 10 there, Emma Gartland with the on. It's a goal straight into the right hand corner of the net. Beautiful goal there by Emma Gartland to bring them with a 5-point lead now for the Geraldines against Cooley. Number 3 Lauren McGrath once again with the kick out for Cooley. Cooley seemed rattled by the last goal slightly, but Ratton Cooley takes an awful lot more. Moriarty there, Lorna Moriarty with the free one for the Geraldines. Over towards Saoirse McCooey now on the edge of the arc onto the 21-yard line now. She takes past 2 markers out onto the left hand side towards Emma Gartland, but Emma puts it left and wide. Good pressure by the Cooley defence to ensure that there was no score on that occasion. And Fionnuala Cafferty seems to be in need of attention from sideline staff for the Geraldines. The referee Kevin Brady over to see if she needs any assistance. Points, so yeah. No. We're back after that short break there for apparent injury there to Fionnuala Cafferty in the middle of the field. Brian Cafferty, coach, and Fionnuala's father over there to make sure that there's no unnecessary. Seems to be something up with a Cooley player now as well. Number 13, number 6 now in the middle of the field there beside Kevin. And the Cooley number 13 there, Laura Traynor seems to have an injury, having a round of applause as she walks off the field. And number 20 for Cooley replaces her now. As the kick out from Lauren McGrath once again in towards the middle of the field, where Fionnuala Cafferty and Eva Hoy battled, but ultimately won by number 7 there, Leah Kineen, kicked in towards the 21-yard line. Gathered well by the Cooley forwards, kicked out towards the left hand side in towards Niamh Rice. Niamh Rice now about 6 yards from the end line, slips, puts the ball wide.
Number 20 was Annie McGuinness that came on for Cooley Kickhams.
Number 20 there's Annie McGuinness, who replaced number 13 Laura Traynor for Cooley Kickhams. Gráinne Boyle now with the kick out for the Jers. Slapped away and won by Cooley number 8 there, Niamh Quigley. She's having a great game today. Lead on McDermott dispossessed now by Lauren Boyle, but she wins the ball back well and she takes the ball out and is fouled by 2 of the Cooley girls and gets her free. Katie Todd now to take the free on the 45. Bring her up and into the centre of the field there for Fionnuala Cafferty to slap down, but it's won by number 10 there, Susie Woods for Cooley Kickhams. Susie with the quick free straight into the arms of Fionnuala Cafferty, but she seems to be pulled back a little bit there by number 9 Renee McGlynn for Cooley. Kick there by Fionnuala Cafferty in towards Amy Carley, but it goes over her head. A slap down by Lauren McGrath for Cooley Kickhams. Won by Linda on McDermott. Well out on the right hand side now, fumbling with the ball on the ground, but she gets her kick away towards Eva Hoy. And Saoirse McCooey now, great ball in towards Eva Hoy. Eva Hoy now on the sideline, the 45. Kicking the ball in towards Amy Carley, but the ball is judged to be put over the sideline and it'll be a sideline ball to Cooley.
Bit of words exchanged now between the two coaches over a dispute of a linesman. Is the ball out or in?
John Carr now being appointed midway through the second half as the linesman by Kevin Brady, just to ensure that there's no dubious decisions awarded by either side. It's a free out. Now in the meantime, number 13 there, Charlotte McShane for the Geraldines. Number 3, Charlotte McShane. Katie Todd now taking the free just outside the 45. Kicked on by number 7 there, Amy Halloran for Leah Kineen for Cooley, and it'll be a line ball for the Jers. Number 15 Niamh Rice coming in, and Lauren Boyle taking the ball well on the first time. One in the air there by number 3 fullback for the Jers, and Nina Slowey winning her free well on the 45. Quick free out to Emer Curtin. Emer Curtin kicks the ball, but it's well blocked and gathered by Lauren Boyle there for Cooley. Eva Hoy trying to dispossess her, but she keeps on going out towards the left hand side now, and she wins her free just on the 45-yard line. The Cooley forward being quite liberal with the amount of steps that she takes forward just before the referee takes her back. Kicks it straight in towards the 14 onto the 21-yard line there, straight into the middle, but it's gathered well by the Geraldines defence there. Maya Levy now kicking the ball out towards the left hand side. Number 10 there, Emma McCooey there for the Emma Gartland for the Jers, and she's pulled back and down by the Cooley defence and out for a free kick. Been informed now there's about 10 minutes left in the second half by one of the spectators keeping time on it. Gathered well there by number 10 for the Geraldines from the free kick for them out on the left hand side, and overruns the ball, and it'll be a free out to the Cooley Kickhams. Taken quickly by the fullback there, Lauren McGrath, in towards the left hand side of midfield. Megan Scully misjudging the kick, and it goes out towards number 13 there. Number 15 Niamh Rice taking it up the left hand side past the 45, coming up towards the 21-yard line, pursued by three Gerald's girls, but put over the bar, and that brings Cooley back to within 4 points. Great solo run and a great point from Niamh Rice there, number 15 for Cooley. Substitution now soon for the Geraldines. Number 21, Jane Conley, and she'll be coming on shortly at the next break and play. And meanwhile, Grania Boyle takes the kick out for the Gers. Fionnuala Cafferty misjudges the bounce and it goes over her head. Gathered once again by Niamh Rice, number 15, Megan Scully in pursuit. Fionnuala Cafferty behind her as well, coming in towards the centre of the field, going for the point, puts it to the right and wide. Some fantastic aggressive attacking play from both teams in the second half. Seems to be a fantastic crowd in attendance now today at this game. A large number of spectators, especially for an underage final at this level. Grania Boyle once again with the kick out for the Gers. Over to the left hand side towards number 8 there, Emer Curtin. Emer Curtin still with the ball there and kicking up towards Emma Gartle in the left hand wing, taking her marker on in towards Fionnuala Cafferty in the middle of the field, which kicks it on a little bit too far for herself to be able to gather, and the Cooley girls win their free in the middle of the field, taken quickly once again in towards Lauren Boyle. Amy Hallahan in behind her, kicking it on, taking a Gers player out in the middle in meanwhile, and Megan Scully there winning her free in the centre of the field. The Cooley management team have a problem with the decision that was given, but the free will stand. Ball in towards Fionnuala Cafferty once again in the middle of the field. Their target woman in the middle there. Half blocked once again by the Gers girls. Pushing the back there by the left wing back there for the Gers. Be free once again to Cooley, taken by their fullback Lauren McGrath, and there'll be a substitution there. Number 21, Jane Conley on, and the girl she will be replacing will be coming off now. The girl she's replacing now is Emma Gartland, who's playing on the left wing there, number 10, replaced by Jane Conley. Ball gathered by the new substitute, slipped out of the fingers, and it'll be a throw ball according to the referee, as both players were fouling the ball on the ground. Throw ball now on the 21-yard line by the referee. Fionnuala Cafferty and Niamh Quigley in for it. Taller players on the team for the throw in. Won by Lauren Boyle now of Cooley, in on the 21-yard line. Has a shot but slices it across goal onto the 14. Gathered well by Leadon McDermott out in the right hand side. She's had a very good game in the defence. Saoirse McCooey now number 11 for the Geraldines, bringing it up the right hand wing, going herself, taking a past her marker and pushed in the back, and a free one by Saoirse McCooey. And Jessica Malone there, the perpetrator of the free from Cooley Kickhams. Once again, the free taker from the Gers, number 9, Lorna Moriarty, to take the free just outside the 45. There seems to be an appeal of some decision from the Cooley management team there to the referee. Taken short by the Geraldines girls. Number 14 there, giving it back out towards Lorna. Out in the right hand wing there in the 21-yard line onto the 14. Has a shot herself in towards the square, but it's gathered by the Cooley keeper well. Amy Carley trying to dispossess her there with a block. Maya Levy now on the right hand side in the 21, letting the ball run out as far as possible, but she gathers it anyway. Brought in towards Amy, over the head of Amy Carley there, and gathered in by Claire Donnelly. Claire Donnelly's had a good match at cornerback there for Cooley Kickhams as well. Lauren Boyle now on the halfway line for Cooley, out towards number 9 there, Renee McGlynn. Renee McGlynn taking it up past the 45, out towards number 15 there, Niamh Rice once again. Niamh Rice chased by her marker Megan Scully, who gathers the ball in the middle of the defence, takes it out towards the left hand side, back in towards the middle and over towards the right, changing position once again out towards Lorna Moriarty. Up the wing towards number 4 there, Jessica Malone scrambled for possession between herself and the full forward there, Saoirse McCooey from the Geraldines, but there seems to be a foul against Cooley, and it'll be Lauren McGrath once again to take the free just outside the 45-yard line. Free towards the left hand side. Lead on McDermott seeing the ball out of play and making sure Cooley do not get possession. Neither team in any rush for this sideline ball to be taken. Once again by Lorna Moriarty taking the sideline ball high and up towards Saoirse McCooey. Saoirse McCooey does well to gather that ball with one hand on the ground there. Hand passed it out towards Charlotte McShane. Charlotte McShane out towards Eva High, but dispossessed. Slap down Charlotte McShane once again with the ball. Space seeming to open up in front of her, in front of the Cooley defence. There she runs on towards the 21 and kicks it straight high and over the bar, over the black spot. That's another point for the Gers. 3 goals and 4 points to 8 points. Kick out and the final whistle blows and the Geraldines win the game.
3 goals and 4 points to 8 points. Up the Gers!
Okay, I'm going to talk to them. 6 Where is she?
That's a bit close now.
Hello. Hey. Oh, it's the choir. Go give you a hug. Come here to me. It's a bit nerve-wracking. Sadie. Sorry.
Video right now.
Do I have to that
Girls, just for a minute.
Girls, we have to thank Roach for the field tonight for the final. Girls, it was a great final. It was really white to the wire. Anyone really could have won it. Cooley did very well. He's to be here again next year. Don't worry. Geraldines did extra well. Very fair play to you. I'm going to do player of the match. Player of the match, number 15, Cooley. Captain from the Geraldines, please.
I just want to say well done for Cooley for putting up a great game the past 2 years. He's played amazing today and amazing. And I just want to say thanks to the Cooley managers and to our amazing managers who stuck by us forever. and I want to thank the mums and dads and everyone who came out, and Granny Patsy. And
Wait, quick.
Ready? Come on, video.